Two of my favorite lambs this morning. Well, the Reeves family they were invited to a very special occasion today to minister. They're going to be singing. And so I don't begrudge them if I had the opportunity, this is kind of like the Mother's Day celebration for Miss Sue. And so the Reeves are going to be singing. And the reason I mentioned that is that today is Rhett's birthday. Did you know that? Today is Rhett's birthday, and he's not here for us to sing to him. But our service is always a little less livelier when he is not here. Rhett's a fireball. Well, two sisters. I became a Christian when I was 14 years of age. And we had a church full of people, which was, I guess, kind of spoiled me all along. First little church that Miss Terry and I went to was a small country church, and it was mostly retired people. And they never had any money problems, but it was always just a small congregation. And where we were used to having like 200 more in Sunday school, we'd have about 45, 50 people in Sunday school there. And no teenagers at all. So when Terry and Terry was a member at the Pleasant Valley Baptist Church, but she came over, the Lord led her over to our church. And I'm grateful for that. You know, who knows? We were glad to have her because we had a really big youth group. And right over here, our young people, our teenagers, we had 2 sets of pews instead of 3 or 4. And all of our young people would sit on these first 3 or 4 pews, and they'd just be like 30 or 40 of us. Every Sunday night and Wednesday night, and all them young people would be over there. And we had Ed and Elaine Balch became our youth leaders. And we began learning a lot of Christian music that was brand new. It was just a new thing. The Jesus movement was underway. And so we sang a lot of choruses and a lot of new songs. And our church sang them too. But our teenagers, we sang. I think we sang a song last Sunday, didn't we? Or someone did. What did we sing? No, it wasn't Worthy of Worship. Heaven Came Down.
Heaven Came Down. No, it wasn't Heaven Came Down. It's one of those.
It's one of those Gaither songs, I think. Anyway, reminiscent of our youth days. Yeah. But there was a group of people that came to lead us in revival of about 60 or 80 teenagers. And they stayed in our homes, and some of them camped out there at church. We went there and camped out with them and put pallets on the ground, had cots. And we learned a lot more songs. And they were from Nashville, Tennessee. And they were a part of a group that had a youth rally every Saturday night up there in Nashville. And so every once in a while, our pastor would load all of us up on our church bus. We were very adventurous. We had no idea how much danger we were in on that old bus, and if we'd even make it there or make it back. But we'd go up to Nashville, and there'd be 100 or 150 of us there behind an old house that had been renovated and taken over by The Way. The Way was the name of the group. We'd have a youth rally in the back lot, and we'd learn songs. I want to teach you a song today that we learned, and I still love to sing these, and I find that I'm not as good at playing as I used to. And it has to do with my message this morning, so that's another good point. My brother, the Lord has been here. My brother, the Lord has been here. My brother, the Lord has been here, and the love comes trickling down. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and the door shall be open. Ask and it shall be given, and the love comes trickling down. My sister, the Lord has been here. My sister, the Lord has been here, and the love comes to you now. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and the door shall be opened. Ask and it shall be given, and the love comes to you now. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and the door shall be opened. Ask and it shall be given, and the love comes to you. Now that's based on a verse of Scripture. In Matthew chapter 7, verse 7, Jesus said, seek. Well, actually, he started with ask. He didn't know the song. Seek and you shall find. Ask and it shall be given. Knock and the door shall be opened unto you. And he was encouraging those who were following him. He said, pursue God. And that's really what my message is about today. We have to be enthusiastically active about chasing after God, looking for God, seeking God, finding God, learning about God. And that's what we do in Sunday school and children's church and in our messages and vacation Bible school. We're trying to learn because the more we know, the better we can get a grasp, or he can get a hold of us and we can get a hold of him. All right? Whether you've got two graduates there, or where did you get those? Graduation?
Preschool.
All right, congratulations. Are you going to the next grade, Avery?
You make it?
Yeah. Addison has been held back a year. That's not true, is it? Well, congratulations. It's almost summertime, isn't it? I was watching the other day, and it kind of reminded me, Miss Terry has worked in the school system for a very long time, and we have, of course, the very dearest of friends to Danny and Liz is the young lady who has helped us in Vacation Bible School the last couple of years, working in the nursery. But this was someone I didn't know, but she was a young lady, and she was so excited. It was the end of the school year, and she was just a brand new teacher. She says, "I'm just so excited about being able to lay out on the beach," and so the older teachers who were there said, "Oh no," said, "We have school. We have to come to work all year round. You can't go to the beach." And so she was just really disappointed. So I hope Julia knows. She probably gets out for school though, doesn't she?
It's out. Teachers do.
Just the teachers, but administrators do not. All right. So Mimi doesn't get to go to the beach just because it's summertime. All right. Thank y'all very much. Then, well, we've done the offering. So Danny, come and lead us in some more hymns, if you would. I hope you find yourself singing or humming that song later on in the week.
Yeah, our friend Julia, she's her first year, and she was looking forward to laying out and sunning and all this kind of stuff, and they said,